everyone. Kylie Doll. Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Hangout podcast, season 3, episode 6. We're a little early. I usually do this on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, but I was really excited to have my friend Alex here talking about what we're going to do at our Entrepreneurs Hangout community, live and in person and live streaming it at the last Wednesday of the month. Alex, say hi, introduce yourself, tell everybody all about you.
Hello, guys. Thank you first, Kelly, for this invitation. I'm honored to be speaking to your community. So my name is Alex Jahir Gitome. So Alex is the easiest to call me. People always have a hard time pronouncing the other names. So Alex is good enough. So I call myself a serial entrepreneur. I'm a coach, helping businesses scale, leveraging AI. So those are the people that I'm helping, and I'm glad to be here and speaking with you. And yep, I'm excited to see what you have.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Alex, I was like this. So I've had the Entrepreneurs Hangout podcast for about, I'm going to say 5 years or so. The actual Entrepreneurs Hangout community has also been around about 5 or 6 years. Even during COVID, we figured out a way that we could do hybrid, that we could do via Zoom, StreamYard. So it's worked out, right? I love having people in person. Now I know you live in, tell us where you live again.
I'm in New Hampshire.
That's right, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Clearly you will not be joining us in person. I wished you could, but we'll be streaming it just like we are now. And I loved the fact that what I try to do is bring things together that people need. What are people looking for? So I always kind of like, hey, poll the community, poll the people. And AI is a big thing right now. People are scared of it. They're not as scared of it. They want to invest. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to benefit from it. And they don't know how to use it. And so I'm like, I'm going to go find me an AI expert.
Yeah.
And so that's why we've got Alex.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. There's a lot we can talk about. So I don't even know where you want us to get started from.
Well, I want to do this because this, the podcast is obviously about getting to know maybe a little bit about your journey. You and I had a chance to talk a little bit about it. And I loved it because on the 30th of this month at 5:30 Eastern, we start because I like a little bit of a network, even though you're not there in person. I always have a little snack, a little beer and wine, let people unwind. But Alex, I loved the fact when we talked, you were very open about learning from your mistakes. And I think for an entrepreneur and people that are going to learn something, I think that that's being very vulnerable and very a way to listen, I don't want you to make these same mistakes. So maybe just a snippet on that. And then we'll go into what are people going to learn at the Entrepreneurs Hangout on October 30th.
Okay. So thank you. So I know we touched a little bit yesterday about making mistakes. And the reason why I talk that and I'm so passionate about that is because that's the everyday thing that I'm helping most entrepreneurs do. So I'm helping a lot of coaches, consultants. And one thing that stands out to me that most of them, when they are starting the entrepreneur journey, there's a lot of confusion on what steps to take, where to get started. When you're building a small business, whether it's an online business or whatever kind of business. And they find themselves investing a lot of money in things they probably don't need, in terms of either systems, in terms of websites, in terms of which is normally what most people think they need. I made the same mistakes along the way. Also invested in I'd say a coach who was supposed to help me set up this
Mm.
business and then put in a lot of money. And I had this beautiful website. So I was looking to sell houses and all that. And then I came to the realization that all these resources and things that I had put place and a lot of effort and money into were not necessarily important at that very time, because I had a beautiful website, but I didn't have any leads coming into the business. And
Mm.
if you don't have any leads or just people coming to pick at what you're selling, which I call is more of the attention, which today that attention is the current currency that you're getting to use. You have a very beautiful business setup, but you don't have any leads. So along that journey, that's when I got to go into a rabbit hole trying to find out, okay, why is my business not picking up just the way I had been promised? And after doing all this, putting the money, doing the work, I'm still not making any money.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first mistake that I did, and that's why I'm so passionate. Is because I dug into rabbit hole and got to understand how businesses work. And right now, the easiest way I have understood of starting a business is just launching it first before having to invest anything, and then validating your idea. And we have systems which help people do that. And then from there, you can start building up using the ideas that you have validated. So that's one of the biggest mistakes I thought that I made along the way. And that's what I'm helping most coaches and entrepreneurs. And we're leveraging AI because AI gives us data as fast as we can. And we leverage that. And then we help them build on the ideas that the market needs and are already validated.
I like it. I like it. So I think for the Entrepreneurs Hangout, we're going to be talking a little bit about Canva and creating it. So I think it's going to be exciting because the people that join us, whether they're in person or online, I would love to be able to give them 3 things that they're going to learn from this event. And
Okay.
so, like from this workshop, 3 things that they're going to learn that they can take away as tangible items. So, do you want to give them a little teaser, Alex?
Oh, of course, yes. So for the workshop, I'm excited. Will be. I'm sad it will be a little bit short. I hope we could have more time to talk a lot of things. But
There,
we'll start
it's
with,
only Alex. It's only because they're going to need you and they're going to book more time.
yeah. So if they're gonna talk to me after that, so we'll go over about Canva and AI and how you can leverage. And the first thing probably we need to talk is about issues of content creation. How can you leverage Canva and AI to just say productive? Because one of the biggest hinders for most entrepreneurs that I've found is they think about content creation, but
Mm.
they don't know that they have tools that you can leverage using Canva that you can produce content in mass, whether you're looking for 6 months, 1 year. So there are strategies and ways that we can go around that to help the entrepreneurs understand how can you leverage linking Canva and AI, first of all, to produce their content. The second thing they can learn is people who are looking to build things like logos, do things that do presentations. How can you connect AI and Canva? Because Canva has recently got a lot of update in terms of AI. So there are
Mm-hmm.
things most entrepreneurs don't know. It's a beautiful tool, but when you don't know how to leverage it, it's as good as useless. So those are some of the things that we're gonna be going over for that day and more. So you guys bring in your questions that you have. If get a chance, I'll be able to answer them for you. Anything that you want to learn, anything that is you feel like you want to know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm free to speak to you on that day.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Alex, what is your um like, I know a lot of people, there is some fear about AI, but for me, I use it quite a bit. I use Chat GPT. I use it to help me like come up with something that's just really very clear, succinct. That's always helpful. My team uses it. For me, it's very useful. Now, I am really excited about the tools and tricks that you're going to teach us as far as like the just bringing it all in for lead generation. So when you talk about lead generation, I know that you're
Yeah.
passionate about it because you wasted a lot of time and money and not bringing leads on. And I think that that's exceptionally important. So one of the things that they're going to learn from this workshop is how to use AI to bring leads into your business. I love it. And are you going to be like Canva is the number 2, using Canva within AI, and that could also be helping, for example, some of your posts in LinkedIn or something like that. Okay, just number 3. What do you think? What are you going to throw at us for learning number 3?
So mostly we narrow down on content creation to help you stay productive. Second thing is I have AI tools that I use and teach in terms of lead generation. So what these tools do, they go into, we plug them to your social media, where mostly is Facebook and LinkedIn, and they are able to pick your ideal clients on which are either groups that they're in and the conversations that they're having, and they send you those alerts without you having to send any figure. So what we do, we use a keyword search. So we feed them, we communicate with them and tell them, I'm looking for this keyword. So assuming somebody's teaching about or is looking for clients who want to do with fitness. So their keywords will be able to identify, and then we plug in those keywords. So any conversation that happens about fitness in whatever groups that you're following, either in Facebook or in LinkedIn, you get an alert of that. So what this one helps you do is that you have data that you leverage, and you're able to appear or show up where your clients are showing you conversation, which is very important, because a lot of entrepreneurs waste a lot of time and they ask me a lot of questions about, where are my ideal clients? I've started my business, but I'm not having any leads. But using these tools and keywords, so keywords is words that your ideal clients use, whether they're asking for referrals or just around interest around the topic that you as an entrepreneur are teaching or you leveraging. So that's the most thing. We're going to touch that a little bit on that too. But that we teach more in details. It's only that for the short time, but I'll get to show you how we do it and how we use it, so that you get to understand how you can leverage it for yourself. And most of these tricks are probably not things you learn anywhere else. And I've been in so many mastermind groups about AI. I have not found these tools, so I'll be sharing them with you guys. So you count yourselves very lucky too.
Yeah, no, I feel lucky. I'm signing up, man. I need leads. Who doesn't need leads? So this is interesting, Alex. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage people to put your questions in the group. Like, let's blow this up. Let's give Alex lots of like homework to say, okay, wait, these people are looking for this and this and this, right? So put it in the chat. What are you looking for? Are you looking for leads? Maybe you need a business structure. Maybe you need just simply a structure to reply, of finding who is your ideal client. So you've got 2 people here that are really, really keen on helping you out. And Alex and I are not going to stop until we do. So that is really super cool. And we've got about 30 or 40, 45 minutes that Alex is going to be teaching in the group on October 30th. And so you are going to be on fire. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure not to miss out on this. Just make sure not to miss.
Thanks, Alex. Okay, Alex, thank you so much for giving us a little bit of a brief, a little bit of hey, this is what's going on. We're going to be putting all the show notes, the event schedule in there. Don't miss us. We're going to be 5:30. It starts. I encourage everybody that's in Culpeper and in the surrounding areas, show up. Get out of your house. If Alex could be there, he would be there. He can't, but that's okay. You can if you're in driving distance, right? So come, because there's networking. Who knows, your next client or your next referral source could be there. And then we're going to be getting started with Alex. So Alex is going to hang out with us. We're going to get to know each other. And then he's going to put your business on like autopilot with the lead generation that he does.
Yeah, definitely.
Alex, Thank you so much. And hey, guess what, you guys? Bye for now. Thanks for coming on to the Entrepreneurs Hangout podcast. Typically, it's every time, same place, same day on Wednesdays at 3:00. We're just a little early because we were excited to kick off the Entrepreneurs Hangout in person and live stream on October 30th. So thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Thank you for having me.